Audio 1.10. 1. Ilsa.
Yeah, so a lot of the time when I was at school, I wasn't really into history as a subject, and I think that's mainly down to the way we were taught it. We read aloud long texts about what life was like during, say, the Tudor period. Then we'd have to learn all these different important dates from history. I just couldn't really see the point of it all. But then I had this new teacher, and he really loved the subject himself. And I think that passion for history just rubbed off on us as he was able to bring it to life. I remember once he told us to think about the very spot where we were sitting and consider all the people in the past who had walked over that same spot. How fascinating that was. I think that really inspired us on a personal level. After that, I started to find lessons really interesting. So, yeah, I think that was the best teacher I ever had.
2. Braden.
I had a French teacher when I was at secondary school who I think was my favourite teacher. I learnt a lot with her. One of the reasons she was so good, I think, was that she encouraged risk-taking. So if I made a mistake, rather than draw attention to that mistake, she'd praise me for making the effort. And she created this really sort of friendly, nurturing dynamic in the lessons so that we felt secure and comfortable trying things out and not worrying too much about our errors. The other thing she did was help us to discover things for ourselves rather than just feed us answers. So instead of just lecturing us about a grammar point, she'd encourage us to work out the rules ourselves by looking at examples in context. She was great like that.
3. Joanna.
I struggled a bit with maths at school. I was never very good at it because I just couldn't understand formulas and things like that. I think it was all a bit abstract for me, but I had this maths teacher who really helped me. She really went the extra mile by organising extra revision sessions after school when exams were approaching, and she'd painstakingly talk us through different concepts in a way which we could easily understand. Without those, I don't think I would have passed. Another way in which she went the extra mile was by creating these worksheets that were specifically designed to play to our strengths and interests. They were great worksheets, and I suspect it took her ages to create them. They also allowed her to adjust her teaching style to suit us best. She really went above and beyond her basic role as a teacher, and I think I'll always be grateful to her for that.